Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back once again to another live stream where today we are going to go to space. We are going to play No Man's Sky. There's been a new update. I've already been playing it a little bit. And in this update, we got something that I've always wanted. The ability to build your own ships that you can actually walk around in. They're big enough to walk around in, but they're still small enough to where they can like land on planets and stuff. Because the games for a long time had like these giant freighter ships that you can park all of your ships in and you can build a base on them and all this cool stuff. But this is like way next level. Being able to walk around your ship while it's mid-flight, having your friends in there too, all that stuff was like, I guess technologically really, it's just really impressive. And I didn't know if we were ever getting it in this game. And so when that news dropped, I've been planning to stream it and hang out for a while because getting the parts to build a really cool ship is a bit of a grind. I've been doing some and I have some cool stuff, but I want to continue flying around getting some parts today. And then we're going to upgrade my ship that I currently have and decorate it a little bit too. I don't have any decorations in there or anything like that. I'm hoping by the end of today, I have like a ship that I'm proud of and I enjoy flying around in. So that's what we're doing. Hello, welcome. This game is on Switch. I believe the update is also on Switch. The limitations with Switch are typically like graphical in nature. I don't know if there's crossplay. I feel like at first the multiplayer was not great on Switch, but they've changed it. But I don't know. I'm not following Switch too closely. I decided that if I ever see a physical copy on sale, I'll probably buy it. But yeah, right now I mostly play it on PC. But yeah, it's on Switch if you're interested in this game. It's got a survival game, you know, lean to it, of course. You'll be in harsh conditions sometimes. There's enemies to fight and things like that. But as you progress, it is very much, you know, like a building game, and design is a big part of it. There's a lot of furniture and stuff like that too. So it's cool. It has a little something for everybody. So I have my controller. Let's go ahead and pause the music and jump over to our game. How is everybody? What are you playing this weekend? Oh.
Imagine you can live in the sky. Storms as far as the eyes can see will make it feel like you live in certain countries. On the bright side, there are no earthquakes. Weather will be unpredictable, but hey, what isn't on the planet Earth? Something about bells. I haven't really made a script, because the user that redeemed this is just making stuff up as usual. Good night, ho-ho!
Thank you, Alien Geek over on Twitch. Okay, so speaking of harsh conditions, I already appear to be in the middle of a storm, so that's great. This is the ship that I built. Let me climb aboard here. This is my Minotaur. It's got an AI autopilot, so it's kind of walking into my ship right now, but it can't. It's not wee enough, so I'll just have to stay there. This is what I've built thus far, and I'll give you a quick tour. So basically, well, I should probably honestly zoom out so you can see the whole thing, but the weather's really bad. I have a couple of rooms. Right now there's a lot of storage in here. I have this mission radar, which we can use to, like, you know, go on missions and earn rewards. I have more storage. I have this bed. You can't use it. It's just decorative. And then in here, I don't really have any modules on the walls yet or anything like that. And then we have the cockpit. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're just on a planet. The reason we're on this particular planet is because it actually has the resources we need to upgrade the ship. So we might actually chill here for a bit and start looking at resources to gather. I don't know if I should wait for the storm to be over or what. Let me look at my inventory as well, which is a mess right now. I usually try and keep it a bit cleaner, but oh my gosh. It's just, I have so much crap. All of these parts here, like these are the parts you use to build ships. So I've been trying to actually keep them in my ship so I don't lose them. So let me go ahead and do just the tiniest bit of inventory management here. Looks like we have a phase beam attachment we can do now. But yeah. Oh, and then I still forgot to turn off that Nightbot timer. We should go do that real quick while we're waiting for the storm to pass anyway. Let me go ahead and do that. Nightbot. That was for Pokemon. I don't really want that running all the time. Timers. Okay. I don't know which timer I've turned off. Let me just log into the other one and see. Okay, cool. On Twitch and YouTube, both timers are off now. Cool. Oh, looks like the sun's coming out. That's good. That's going to make life a lot easier. All right. Oops. So, yeah, we're on some random planet right now. I'm scanning around. I'm looking for icons that look like this, but they're yellow. Oh, there's one. It's pretty far away. Where'd our ship go? Or our... oh, here it is. Our mech. Let's go. So this is kind of what I've been doing. I land on a planet that has these salvage containers on it. I scan around looking for the next one. And I I just kind of grab them. Some other resources that I kind of need here too. I don't really use this Minotaur too much. I always forget that there's land vehicles in this game. And because I'm looking for these containers and they're so far apart, I'm trying to remember that it's a lot faster to go ahead and like summon one of your land vehicles. I don't know if this is the best one for the job, but it's definitely the one I have like the most upgrades in right now, so. Which isn't to say a lot of upgrades. The upgrades in this game are kind of like one of the big rewards you earn for doing stuff, and I usually focus those on like my ship and stuff like that. But all right, so I'm stuck. We made it to the salvage container. And the way this basically works is you take out your terrain manipulator, which is what digs through the ground, and you uncover it. This one doesn't look very big. Sometimes they have like more little parts coming off of them. And then, yeah, we take our gun, we shoot these off, we take our mining laser, and we mine the middle one. And you can kind of see on the right there all the different things I'm getting. We got a ducting joint, 2 ducting joints. Yeah, we got a few things. And if you don't like the ship parts that you get, you actually can trade them for better ones, which is good. So we don't need to necessarily get exactly what we want, but we do need to get some stuff. Is your character a mech? I'm confused. No, I am, and I'm in first person. Maybe I shouldn't be because I know that's a little bit dizzying. I don't like to play this way, but I will probably have to on stream because I think it's less motion sickness. I'm this character. My mech is just what I was riding in. But alright, let's look around for another salvage container. They can be difficult to find at times. You're not guaranteed to have one where you are. And it's probably the case that some planets will have more than others. I feel like there's nothing out that way. I'm wondering if I should just head that direction for a bit. We're really close to this buried technology. I could probably go ahead and grab this while we're over here. So this is a different thing. This stuff is used to kind of unlock salvage data. It unlocks like different upgrades and stuff. Let's see. Anything? I'm not seeing any more of these things that we need. Okay, here. Let's call our ship and let's go fly around the planet a little bit. Where can I park this? Right there. So this is the ship from the outside. You can see it's pretty big. Dan's regret. That's what I called it. It's it was called something else. Actually, you can see the other name of it. It didn't update. So like it was called Nantana's Regret. It just was a random name the game gave it, and I'm like, no, it's Dan's Regret, and it still the name is not updated in all the bits of code, I guess. We'll watch a few minutes. Hello, Anna. How's it going? All right, so yeah, we're just gonna take off and like go somewhere. I don't exactly know where. It's just we're just gonna need to head out for a bit and get to an area we haven't already explored. You can also fly the ship in third person as well, but I really have always enjoyed the first person flying. This looks like a good spot to land. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's one. It's not even that far away. There's a whole bunch of supplies out here, too. I didn't mean to land next to all this stuff. Steph, how's it going? So yeah, you'll occasionally find just like junk laying around. And it's always good to kind of grab it. Oh, you made it. I didn't think this thing would keep up with us. You could just summon it again if you lose track of it. Where is that? There it is. Salvage containers all the way up there? Oh my gosh. All right. Ugh. Go. Some of the planets that I've been going to get these containers, by the way, have just been really bad. Like, they've just been all pointy mountains, and they're impossible to traverse in, like, any vehicle. And so, it took a while to find, like, just this planet where the terrain actually wasn't too bad. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, so the reason this is a good one is because, so we mined the middle thing, right? That's what we really want, but everything we destroy off of this gives us an item. So this has 1, 2, oh my gosh, so it's 3, 4, 5 different parts plus the middle. Oh my stupid Minotaur. I did think about not putting the AI autopilot in it because of this exact thing. I think there's probably a way to turn it off. But like, it's super annoying. It just continues to get in your way. I'm probably going to go ahead and like disable it. There's probably a way to disable it properly, but I'm just going to literally go into here and just get rid of it. Like, oh, I have to probably uninstall it. Let's see, dismantle or store. That's what we want. There we go. All right, now it's not going to do that anymore. So that's deflector shields. What else are we getting? Rare item found. Salvage scrap. Technology bears the official hallmark of a centuries-old manufacturer renowned for their exacting standards and product longevity. Despite its age, this example appears to be in almost perfect condition. Stuff like this is usually just worth a lot of money. So that's kind of cool. Make a buck off of that. Any more containers around here, though? Oh, there's one. It's not too far away. We came to a good spot. If you have any questions about the game, I saw at least one person was saying they were thinking of getting it. Feel free. I've been playing it for years. I'm still not an expert. I'm probably not as progressed in the game as other people would be, having played as long as I have, but I know a thing or two. I have a very like particular interest when it comes to this game, and is mostly the exploration and building and stuff. There's a lot more adventures you can have, and I don't typically do all that stuff because I really like exploring and base building and stuff like that. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it. This is deep. Why is it so deep? I'm still a little far away from it. I guess I probably shouldn't have bailed so early. All right, that's fine. We'll just dig our way down to it. Except we're almost out of... I'm in a cave? Uh-oh. And I can't go any deeper? Oops. That's not good. I've hit, like, a layer I can't get through, and it says I've reached the destination. Huh. Is there another part I can dig? Might have too much fun with the laser. Satisfying to watch. It can be, yeah. X here, how's it going? I don't think we can get this one. I might have approached it. Oh, wait. This is it. It's just stuck. Yeah, it's just glitched. We can get this little part right here. But I don't think we can mine any more of it. We did get some cargo link thing. I don't know what those do. Okay, well, I guess we have to find a different one because this one is stuck. And now I'm in a cave. While we're down here, might as well scan stuff. Oh, I see one. When you arrive on a planet, it's good to scan as much as possible. Not just because you get free money for that. That's what the units are. But you also get more material. So, like, see this? See how this says ferrite dust? If you scan it, it'll tell you what it is, and it'll tell you the other element. And so once you unhide that element, you get that too. So it is important to scan things, even though it's a bit tedious. But you can upgrade your scanner so that eventually, as you scan stuff, it's worth a lot more money, and it becomes a lot more worth it. You can also, the things you discover, you can name them. You can name planets. You can name entire galaxies. So you can really, like, stake your claim on everything. You can name the animals. And if someone else finds it, they will, you know, see all of the things you've named. Now, the chances of someone else finding it, depending on where you are in the universe, is kind of low. Right now, I'm by the galactic core, which means, so, like, there's a bunch of different universes, and every one of them has a galactic core, and one of the goals is to kind of reach that point. So when you're at the galactic core, you'll find that there's planets that have already been discovered because everything is kind of like central to that, right? So people are kind of all from all over the universe, that particular universe, all coming into that galactic core. So you start to find planets that actually do have, like, discoveries that you didn't make. It's pretty interesting. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, wait. No, we're going this way. Doing this on the side of a mountain is not ideal. I should really try and make like a ground vehicle with wheels. I have another one. I have one that kind of like hovers. It's really slow. Get up there.
Kim Kardashian would not approve.
Wait, why? I don't get it. This is a small one. High-end energy shield. 2 high-end energy shields. Okay. There's another one out there. Perfect. I didn't mean to say that twice. I didn't understand it when it was said once, so I don't know. The animals you see, by the way, a lot of them, maybe all of them, can be tameable like as pets. So you can actually keep them as pets if you want. I have a number of pets myself. And certain pets, probably not all of them, can be ridden around. You can use them as mounts. Taming a pet is pretty easy. I think I have like a full roster at the moment, so I can't tame any new pets. But yeah, like you could definitely ride this if you want to. There's different ways to customize them too. I'm just like seeing stuff and trying to think about like any little factoids I know about it. I got a robot doggo for my pet and I ride him around. That's awesome. I think I've seen animals like that. That's the cool thing about it too. They're really unique. The game tries to kind of randomize what the animals look like, so you could end up finding something that no one's really seen before. Ambassador class hab. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm trying to get stuff like that. The ambassador hab is like the habitat, where the people live or walk around in, whatever. And it's probably like the nicer one, and I had to like trade for the one I already have. So it's cool to have gotten another one, because that's kind of what I'm after, is that vibe for my ship, that ambassador vibe. And it does look a lot cleaner than some of the more rough interiors, I guess. So yeah, the more ambassador parts we can get, the better. The most expensive ambassador part so far that I can't get my hands on is the ambassador cockpit, which I don't even know if I like the design of too much. It's kind of cool. I think for the right ship build, it'd be kind of cool. Gotta get over this mountain here. Boom. Nope. Still more mountain to climb. I actually don't know if a different land vehicle would have been better or not. If you do play No Man's Sky, by the way, please feel free to share your screenshots in Discord of the cool stuff you've built. It's getting dark again. Excuse me. Excuse me. This one's sticking up out of the ground. All right. So let's see. Satellite receiver. That's cool. It looks like the only like real part we got. The other parts I don't really fully understand. Do you have a No Man's Sky channel on Discord? No, you can just use other games. Or general. Oh, that one's closer. Let's go to that one. Okay, wow, there's a lot of these. Holy crap. Look, there's one over there. Oh, that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back that far, but wow. Sweet. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, if we can leave here with like a good amount of stuff, that gives us a lot of wiggle room. We can trade for the parts we really want. There's already some really cool builds, by the way. If you're looking for inspiration for ships and stuff, like the No Man's Sky Reddit has a ton. There's been a whole bunch of people remaking, you know, sci-fi movie ships and stuff. Like, I've seen a few Millennium Falcon builds so far, and Serenity from Firefly, and just all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. It's cool to see. Okay, I don't know where this thing is, actually. I feel like I'm right on top of it. Where is... I see... Oh, there it is. This is why I play in first person, too. My cape was just... Oh, no. This is another one where we can't get to it. Well, we got to part of it. We got a deflector shield. I don't think I can dig anymore, so... We'll just go back up. Dang it. Can't believe that happened again. That should not be happening. New updates typically do have some bugs, though. That one's not too bad. What else? That one's kind of far. What's that one? 735. Let's go to that one. Boy, we got storm and it's nighttime, so we are just completely relying on icons on the map to see what the heck we're doing. I'm just now realizing, too, that I didn't check my launch thrusters before I left. There is a small chance that I cannot summon the ship when we're ready to leave. I have to walk all the way back to it. Or I could summon a different ship. It's just a little annoying. Oops. Alright, what do we get? Weathered connector. Rock hopper propeller module. Those are kind of cool. You can barely see what it looks like, but I saw it before. I was pretty excited about that. Let's look at our inventory so far. So yeah, we got this propeller. I don't think I can use this. I think this is literally just you sell it. We got 2 of these satellite receivers. I still don't know what these canister link things do, but I have a bunch of them. Got the Ambassador Hab. Arcadia Stabilizer. Looks like a wing. Heavy Linkage. A piece of structural support for a Corvette-class starship. We got the Ion Barrier. This is like for shields and stuff. Titan-class cockpit. This is cool. I actually think the Titan one looks really cool. I'm glad we got one of those. Getting these cockpits, it's expensive. Man, I gotta organize my inventory. Already we're doing a bit of a grind. And I'm sure it's a bit boring. Having to do an inventory organization on stream is probably going to be pretty boring. We'll see about that. Any more? There's that one, and there's that one. Let's go to that one. Hopefully, it's not one we've already been to. It should disappear off the map once we've collected it. Then again, we did just walk away from one that was underground and stuck. So it is possible we accidentally circle back to that one. I'll try to pay attention to what the surroundings look like. If the ground looks like Swiss cheese, I think we'll know. I don't think I've been here. It says we're 22 seconds away. Oh, yeah, no, this is the one we were at. This is the one we were already at. Okay. So we don't want to go to this one. Okay, these two... That one's somehow closer than this one. All right. Oh my gosh, please go up. Go. Nope, and we're falling in a ravine. I do wish I had more jetpack upgrades for this, because you could probably get one that flies you a lot farther. What platform? This is Steam. But I was saying earlier, I do think if I ever find it on sale physically for Switch, I will probably get it for Switch as well. I thought it'd be cool to check out how it runs. Cargo Sphere. Okay. Those are not that exciting. Arcadia Sublight Thruster. Albatross Side Pod. Okay. Oops. We need to go to the next one, which is... I thought in the same direction. Yeah. Perfect. This might be the last one for a bit. We'll just see how many others might be close enough. And if not, maybe we head to a space station and actually see what we, you know... Oh my gosh, I found a cave in my mech. That's not good. Can I get out of here? Okay. That's... Oh boy. Really close to being able to get out of here, but I don't have enough juice. Okay. I will have to do this myself. It's not that far. I'm just going to run to it, and we can always summon the mech back, but this is pretty close by. And my personal jetpack just has a lot more fuel, I guess. Switch 2? It came out for Switch originally, and I think for Switch 2 there's just like an update that makes it run better. Don't quote me on that. But I do not think there's a physical copy specific to the Switch 2. If they have that, I would definitely get that, of course. Uh-oh. There's a free upgrade. Okay. I don't love the free upgrade thing, not because it's free, but because I would like the upgrade part to be on the cartridge so that in case, you know, Nintendo ever shuts down their servers and you have like a Switch with a refreshed, another rare item, a Switch with a refreshed memory. Another Titan class cockpit. Okay, we're getting some good items here that we could use for trading. This is awesome. What am I trying to say? Ouch! The storm is just hurting. I would like the update to be on the cartridge. I would love it if they made a Switch 2 version just to not rely on the internet in the future. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Where's that one? All right, here. Let's summon our mech. Well, you get the Switch 1 version and then you upgrade it on the internet. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're making a Switch 2 specific copy of the game. If they have one, I'll get it. But I don't think they have that. I don't know if that's the plan. I don't see why they would make one. You know what I mean? But I could always research and see if that's something they've talked about. I'm getting more into physical media for new games. Obviously, I've been into it quite a bit for old games. But, I mean, the physical media we're buying today will eventually become old. And then I will be glad that I invested in it now. Because I spent, ever since the Wii era, like, I spent a lot of money on digital copies of games. In fact, I screwed up and traded in my Wii. And I didn't realize that, like, my purchases were going along with it. I didn't do anything to try and save those. So, like, I bought some stuff on the Wii marketplace that you can't get now. It's just gone forever, lost media for me. I don't know. I'm just trying to get more physical copies of stuff. After I got, like, a Wii U and a Nintendo Switch and stuff like that, I've pretty much always done digital. And I love the convenience of digital, don't get me wrong. I will probably still buy digital games here and there, depending on if it's like a release I just want to play the second it comes out, or, you know, if I don't really care if I have a physical copy of it, whatever. I like being able to have my Switch and not run around the house trying to figure out where the cartridge is for the other game I want to play. Like if you're going to bed and you want to like play a couple games before bed. Last night I did this. I played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because I had one more shiny to get for the I had to get Mudbray and two of them so I could evolve it. And after I was done, I played Diablo 3, and both of those are on my Switch already. I don't have the physical copy for either of those games, so I was just in bed, you know, it was early enough I wasn't staying up all night playing. And I played through, I got my shinies. I'm like, okay, great. I still want to play some games, so I hit the home button and I loaded up Diablo, and it was awesome. I love the convenience of digital media. But now that I'm trying to collect more retro games, stuff I used to have, stuff I never got to have, I'm seeing the very obvious problem that this stuff doesn't get printed forever. And eventually it becomes really difficult to find. And for games like the 3DS, where there was a really robust online shop, the eShop existed in the 3DS era, and I bought most of my games from the eShop, it kind of messes you up, because the Pokemon games, for example, you want to play like Pokemon X and Y, and you don't have it digitally, you have to spend a lot of money on it used, because there's only so many copies made. So I want to buy my stuff physically while I can. Okay, we're getting some good stuff here. Radiator vent. 2 radiator vents. I have a Tomtock case I keep my Switch in that holds 8 cartridges, so I can keep the ones I'm ready to play with my Switch. Yeah, I have a case like that. I just have too many Switches. So, I don't know. I think that is the solution, right? You just, next to, like in my nightstand or whatever, I keep my games at one of those things. That would be the solution. It is a first world problem, for sure. But it's nice not to think about it. It's always nice to have the convenience of getting to play the games the second they come out. Like, a lot of people the other day when we started playing the new Story of Seasons game, they're like, ugh, I was supposed to get this today, but whatever retailer actually screwed me up and I didn't, my copy's delayed. Like, that happens all the time. You just kind of put your trust in the person you're buying it from, the entity you're buying it from, and you might have to wait days after release to play that. And with how fast everything moves, how quickly the conversation online moves, if you want to be part of the conversation of like, yeah, I'm playing Story of Seasons too. Oh my gosh, did you get your first Bazaar done yet? What do you think? Like, it stinks. It's FOMO. Like, you can't participate in those discussions because you bought your game physically and it's taking forever to get to you. So the benefits to digital media are there for sure. But I don't know. Those are the two big ones. Getting the game fast and not having to like go hunting for the cartridge. Those are the two big ones. Other than that, not a lot of advantages to physical media. Like we were talking about, the updates are not baked onto the cartridge. So if ever your Switch does get reset, like forever, you know, all of the data gets destroyed for whatever reason. And then the eShop is no longer on the Switch, for example. I can't remember any buttons. That means you don't get to play the game with the updates. You get to play the game with whatever is on the cartridge. So I assume if new cartridges of No Man's Sky are still being manufactured, they come with whatever updates are available at that time. But if there's a Switch 2 upgrade, they would need to make a Switch 2 cartridge for it to not require the internet to get the upgrade. I think ordering premium box of Grand Bazaar because I want the stupid little sheep. I agree, digital is insanely convenient, also takes up a lot of memory. Yes. And yeah, I spent a lot of money on the 1 terabyte card I recently bought because my Switch filled up. And it's nice to be able to go, okay, I can pretty much fit my entire Switch and Switch 2 game collection on my Switch 2 now, which is awesome. It costs so much money. I don't remember what I paid, but it was stupid. The upgrade packs, whatever you call them, the express cards, the microSD express cards, absolutely overpriced. Storage has always been overpriced. Digital storage. So I forgot, that's the third benefit to physical media, is you're not storing all that data on the card. The SD card. Okay, we're getting some cool stuff. We got a landing bay, which is like a little, it's like another way to enter your ship. More wing modules. Oh, this is awesome. We're going to be able to build a cool ship. Any more nearby before we go? Our ship is 24 minutes away on foot. That's not too bad via mech. We could probably get back there pretty quick. What is that? Are you serious? Landed pilot? This is another person. I think. Am I online? Network. No, multiplayer is disabled. This is an NPC. Oh, it's leaving. Wait. That is not one of the new ships, by the way. We can't like walk on board on that one. You just fly it. But single occupant. But still. It's rare that you just see those landed on a planet somewhere. No, I'm not online. I have multiplayer disabled, so. Gosh, it's so cool to watch the little hatch open up and look at all the little fog that comes down. It's so cool. When we start decorating, I am going to go back into first person mode, by the way, because this is going to be difficult to decorate with. Anyway, let's jump into here. So here's all the parts we currently have, and then all the stuff we just gathered is in my storage here. I don't think I have enough room in the ship's cargo to hold all of this, but I'll try. Yeah, starship slots are empty. There are cargo things that we can add to it to get more starship space here. That's what it looks like via this little menu. This is where you get the best image of it, but it's kind of hard because you have to orientate it with your joystick, and it wants to like go back. It wants to snap back into its default position. But It's kind of ugly. I did my best with what I had. Now we have a lot more stuff. Yes, there's storage vaults, exactly. So I have a couple of those. I think they're ugly, but I think if I build a different ship, I can make them look cool. At this point, I almost want to sell all my other ships. I agree. I don't feel like I have a reason to fly those anymore. I really don't think I'm going to use them ever again. Unless the maneuverability of the ship can't be improved. I think it can. It is difficult. The larger they are, the more difficult it is to fly. So I'm thinking I might eventually, depending on what I'm doing, I might want a smaller ship for certain things. But I mean, this how can you beat being able to, like, so it's going to take a minute to get over there. I can literally I can literally leave my seat. And my ship is going to where I want it to go, and I'm just walking around. It's what I've always wanted. This is so cool. Storage vault's connected to the one in your freighter. Yeah, I have those too. Yeah. My solo ship has a jump range over 1,000 light years, so that's the only reason I use it. Sick ship. Thank you. Well, we're hoping to make a better one. Deep space object. They want to trade with me. Let's see. Oh, the bargain for relic. Wait, am I getting the relic? This is like, no, I don't want this crap. Go away. I have plenty of relics. Yeah, I'm going to redesign it. That's what we're doing. Where's the entrance? I think I'm approaching this space station from the back. Okay. Yeah, here it is. It does change the whole game. Yeah, it's so much fun. I love what they've done. Okay, well, we can finally start actually, like, redesigning this a little bit. Now, I don't hate what I have, but I don't feel like making a new one. So, I'm trying to think, do I modify or do we purchase modules first? I don't know what I want to do yet. But the shipbuilding menus themselves and stuff, pretty easy to navigate. And I don't have anything in here I care about losing, by the way. So I can just basically start from scratch if I want to, which I'm thinking about doing, honestly. Before I do, I do think I'm going to need to clear up some inventory space, actually. And we can just go sell some stuff. Like, I don't have, like, any room for anything. Let's go to the trade terminal and sell some stuff. More dome pieces. I want to make Planet Express. I saw somebody's Planet Express build, and I agree. It was too flat, but it looked really cool. They did a good job with the paint and everything, and they did a lot with what they had at their disposal. And that was on Reddit. But yes, it definitely. I completely agree. I think, yeah, this is just salvage scrap. I think we can just sell this. I always have to look. Like, let me just triple check that these items are good to sell. It's so hard to remember. Trade used for trading. Yep. So if it's this little blue crap, this stuff is also used for trading, but I feel like it looks decorative. You know what I mean? Well, let's get rid of it. Okay. We're getting some pretty good money for some of this stuff. Oh, we got the reactors I want. We have 2 of them too. Okay, I want these reactors. We might use these in the build. Okay. Gosh, I have so much stuff. And all this other stuff is probably on my ship. Okay. Somebody Star Destroyer. I think I saw that one too. there's so many cool builds. But okay, that should have cleared up some inventory space. And yeah, honestly, I think we just literally scrap it and start over. It was a neat little ship for what it was. And now I want to see what I can build. Oops. Okay, so let me delete it. Ta-da! Neat. So, building menu. How many of these do I have? So these, I would prefer this landing gear. It makes your ship hover instead of this landing gear. But I don't know how many I have. 1. Okay, so we'll have to buy more of this. But that's the first thing. We kind of, this is like the base of your ship. Everything starts with those. Oops. Didn't save any of that, but that's fine. Alright, this is where the fun little trade mechanic comes in that I don't fully understand yet. So if I wanted mag field landing thrusters, I could make a swap offer. And I could get rid of things I think I'm not going to use. So I don't know if I need 3 energy shields. So we can offer one of those, and it's not quite enough. I can offer... Does anyone know... Since we're getting a couple folks in here who've been playing more than me, what do these links do? I don't know what these are. Can I get rid of them? It doesn't feel like I'm supposed to get rid of them, but I don't know what they do. Be able to salvage planets without landing. Scavenge planets without landing. How would you... What am I missing there? What do you mean? How do you do that? I think we could get rid of one of these wings. Not sure yet? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what these things do. Just recently built mine. Ion barriers. I have 3 of these. Okay, this is 70% chance of yes. They gave it to us. Excellent. I want 2 more is the problem. Ducting joint. Am I going to want these? You hover over the ground, and you can jump out of your ship. Then it drops a teleporter on the ground. Oh, I haven't tried that. I will try that. Thanks. Do I want to get rid of these? I don't know. Oh, man. I get a lot of anxiety about the trades. Because I want, all the parts. I kind of want to do creative mode for this, even though I'm not going to. Just because I would like to... I don't need 3 of these. I honestly do not like these specific cargo capsules. But then again, maybe if put on the right spots, I would like them. No more launch fuel. That's a good point. I didn't even consider that. Would they accept one of these satellite dishes? Barely. Barely. This is worth nothing. Oh, we don't need 2 of these. But that... Okay, that is, of course... Okay, now it's low. I probably don't need 3 of these. Excellent? Low. Dang it. I'm trying to make sure I balance the stuff that's like really high value. 5 of these hull linkages. It does feel like I'm going to want hull linkages. But 5 of them? Moderate. They won't take it. Give me 1 second. Maybe we can do 2 of the hull linkages. That's excellent, apparently. And they still won't take it. Okay, what if that works? Okay, idiots. All right. You know what? That's fine. What if we... I don't know. Should we just roll with 3? Let's roll with 3 of those. Because I had 3 before, and I was fine. 4 would be cool. I don't know. Maybe if we can do one more trade that doesn't involve getting rid of anything we'll definitely want to use in the future. Having 2 of something, I feel like I'm going to like, you know? If I want, like, symmetrical kind of stuff. I'm going to get rid of one of the deflector shields. Okay. Try to make offer on that. They took it. Sweet. Okay, great. Excellent. It feels really RNG. So now we can modify again, and I will once again disassemble the whole thing. Wish the archive thing beside the ship crafting terminal doubled as storage. I do too. Let me put something down first because I'm realizing I don't think I have everything. Because like this will only say... No, I have 4. Never mind. Okay. Trying to decide how big I want this now. So if I have 4, that means we can kind of like... We can make a much larger ship. I can make it go all the way back here. How's that for a ship? That feels pretty big. I don't know if I'm going to be able to live up to this design. Now, I wanted the Ambassador class Habs. I only have 5. So we'll need to do something else for the sides. Raining outside can take a nap. Can you make more than 1 Corvette? Yeah, I believe you can. As long as you have room in your ship inventory, whatever that is. You know, you might have to sell like an old ship or something. But yeah, that does seem absolutely possible. Can I put the landing bay? Oh my gosh, this thing's huge. Okay, that looks like this has to be attached to something. We'll come back to that. Dog is hiding her broom in her broom room, aka my closet. Let's see. I think Habs are kind of what we need now. They are like the main like structural things of like they're how ships work. Then again, I haven't tried doing something like this before. What if I put down this cowling on top of the landing gear. Oh, okay, it does let me do that. Interesting. Okay. Ambassador habs are nice, but they're very bright. I haven't seen one. What if we look at that first? Like, what if we just kind of decide which hab we want more? Because I don't know if I like the ambassador cockpits. So let me go... Let's take... Oh, did you say... Ambassador? Oh, you did say ambassador. Let me just compare the Thunderbird to the ambassador class. So here's a Thunderbird hab. And then here is an ambassador hab. We're just trying to put these down. And then I'm going to put a landing bay on each of them just to see what the heck. Oh, you can only have one landing bay at a time. That makes sense. I don't agree with that, but it's fine. So if I want to go back, store design for later, let's apply edits. Oh, no cockpit installed. This is not going to let me just look inside. Oh, wait, I can use the camera. Okay, so this is the Thunderbird hab, I think. It doesn't look like the ambassador one. It looks a little better than the default one that you can just buy. It's kind of cool. We already know what the ambassador one looks like. Okay. If for some reason in one ambassador hab got me like 2 Thunderbirds or something, I don't know. I might be willing to rock with the Thunderbird habs. So we can store design for later. And then first of all, can we go into here to see? No. We need more habs in general. Purchase basic, trade advance. Okay. So if I wanted another ambassador hab, or if I wanted another, well, yeah. Let's see if we can trade our Thunderbird for this. Is it a 1-to-1? Where is this stuff? You know what? I think it's in my starship. Oh, it's so confusing. There's pieces in my freighter? I had a Thunderbird one. What the heck? Titan class is pretty clean / neutral inside. Okay. I might want to see that. But I think I'm not able to find the stupid thing I'm looking for. Dang it. Okay. I think the problem is I don't have everything in one place. So, like, in my freighter, I do have some of these parts, so we can put them in our exosuit. These, I don't know how they even got in here. We can also sell these. And then in the starship, I have 10 Thunderbird habs? How did I get 10? Okay, wait. So, yeah, this is what I was trying to figure out. Like, I want to trade these for either the ambassador ones or I want to try a different one. Let me put these in my exosuit. Are Thunderbird ones the ones you can buy from... Are they just basic? Am I just getting Am I playing myself here? Maybe they're not advanced models. Maybe that's the problem. So if I wanted to see what a Titan class hab looked like, I would have to trade for one. Ugh, yeah, I don't think it's going to show me those because they're still technically attached to my ship, or it's because they are the basic ones. That's probably what's going on. So, and that is infuriating. This is supposed to be, I thought, like the more upgraded hab, and apparently it's not 1-to-1 for the trade. Can I make the offer anyway? They won't take it. I swear. 1%? What do you want? That's not a fair trade. They took it. I kind of hope... I don't know what I hope. Dan's Regret is going to be a good name for this thing. Now we can see what the Titan hab looks like. So we can do that. We can add a... Where are my landing bays? Oh, no. I think a bug ate my parts. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not going good. Okay, let me... Shoot. Hold on. When did I last save? There's one from 1244. Let's reload this one. So, I guess they didn't fix this bug. There's a bug that if you exit out of the editing mode a certain way, it eats your parts, and that's going to make this really challenging. I kind of feel like I just need to modify what I have instead of, like, deleting all these different little parts. And I still don't know what the other habitat looks like. Crap. So all those trades we did were probably undone. I just wanted to see what this looked like. Unlikely. They took it anyway. Sweet. Great. The best way to do this is probably to go ahead, modify our ship. I pop down the Titan hab under one of these, right? Like, so I... How do we do this? I think we... Can we move this, or do we have to delete it? I'm afraid to delete anything now. I can just put this here for a moment. Then I can... Oh, no, this is the smaller one. Okay, okay, stand by. We can delete this one and pop down the Titan. Just to see what it looks like. Boop. Okay, whoa. Is that in the right spot? It is definitely not in the right spot. Let's try that again. Okay. Apply edits. So this is the vibe of the Ambassador. It's like, has this little like foam walls and stuff. And this is the one I haven't seen yet. The Titan. It's really barren in here. This looks like, it looks cool. It's just not my vibe, I guess. It's very industrial. So I don't think I would go with this one personally. The ambassador one is probably still my favorite out of the options I've seen, but I don't think I've seen everything. I think I'm missing one. But okay. It is less cluttered, but the ambassador one wasn't super cluttered. It's just a little bit sterile, which I don't mind. But I can see why it wouldn't be everybody's thing. Let me delete this then, and we will put back maybe the ambassador one. Because, okay, so we've seen Titan, Thunder, and Ambassador. Yeah, those are the three. That's it. That's it. So those are our choices. We're going Ambassador then. I think that I like that better. Now what we can do is try the new cockpit we found. See if we like the Titan class cockpit better. Which I don't know why. If we didn't like the Titan class habitat, I don't know why we'd like the cockpit. But let's try it. All right. Apply edits. Yeah, see how this is like a whole different vibe? I like how big it is. It's pretty cool. I like the look on the outside better, but yeah, the inside is just not, the interior is not what I want. Okay, let's try to get an ambassador cockpit. This is probably the better way to edit your ship right now with that bug. I'd recommend doing this. Just take off one part at a time if you're just trying to see what stuff looks like, and replace it and apply the edits so you don't lose anything. So I'm going to put back my original cockpit. We'll hit B. We will apply edits. And then we can go to the trade window. And we'll try to get this. And I think for it, we will trade the cockpits that we got before. We have 3 of these Titan class cockpits. What would one get us? 12% unlikely. They didn't take it. Okay. What if I trade... I don't want to trade all 3, but that is a 91% chance of a yes. I don't know how to make it go down to 2. But let's just do it. They declined it. Okay. Let's trade them a shield. And... 1 cockpit. Make offer. And it is a frustrating bug. I'm not a fan. What else can we trade? Do you want one of these? No? Okay, okay. Can I trade you these? We got it. Excellent. Modify. Delete. Maybe this will look cool. I don't know. I bet the inside's going to look awesome. This is weird. It looks like the kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. I don't hate it. I just think it needs... Obviously, I need to use completely different parts to make it look good. It looks even stranger than the little picture made it seem. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is odd. I don't know how I feel about this one. What do we think? You're right, too. The lights in here do get bright. What's this little keypad do? Anything? Decorative. This is a lighting bug, I think, because it's not always that bright. I swear I've been in here before where it wasn't doing that. But now this is, like, intense. I'll be honest, I kind of like the OG cockpit better. We just, like, worked really hard to get this one, and I don't love it. I have 3 of these Thunderbird ones. That ship's pretty cool. Anyway, modify. Boop. There's just a beam of light. It's emitting from the cockpit. It's like a lighting bug with this cockpit. I bet if I go back to the Thunderbird one, then reload my save, it's probably fine. Here, let's get a save point and reload. Look at this. It's still there. All right. That just going into your ship always creates a save point. We will reload from the one we literally just made, just to try and get rid of that lighting bug. Okay, so I think we kind of have our favorites now. Oh, I fell out of my ship. We have the Ambassador class habitats we really like. The Ambassador little tail part here I like a lot, but we don't like the Ambassador cockpit and the Titan stuff was a little bit too, I don't know, it looked like I was flying around in a FedEx plane. I don't like that vibe. So now that I kind of know what I like, modifying this thing feels a little more doable. The only other problem, of course, is that we need to make sure that we have the parts we want to trade first. We can't really take parts off of this, it seems, because it created a bit of a problem. I guess I can edit. I can strip it down to its like bare essentials maybe, and use those parts for bartering. So like, let me try this. What if we got rid of most of the stuff? All right. So we got rid of this. Wait. We should have kept that. I want to be able to board it still. So we keep the walkway. All this other stuff, we remove it for the purposes of having more trade fodder. Okay. We can like put down the new landing gear, so I can get rid of this and go into here and put down this little that. Just so we know where it is. And it's mad because we don't have thrusters and all that other stuff. But if I hit B, I can apply edits. Okay, no, it wants all that stuff on the list before it'll accept it. That makes sense. Okay, so we'll throw a thruster. This is going to look really goofy for now. It wants a reactor. So we'll put down one of our reactors, and it wants a weapon system. Okay, now it's happy. This can actually fly, which is stupid. Okay, apply edits. Okay, those parts are now in our pocket, and the ship is fine, and nothing's been deleted. Next, we need to go to our starship, freighter rather. Oh, see, they're just landing in here. Oh, there's no room in my exosuit. What about this thing? Okay, so some stuff landed in our temporary storage. Let me go sell again. I have to go sell that stuff that we sold before because I reloaded. How did we end up with 2 Ambassador cockpits, by the way? I think there's a dupe bug that I don't understand how to abuse. Because I know we worked really hard to trade for 1 Ambassador class cockpit, and we got 2. But, okay, fine. I'll use them. I will barter with them. Hopefully, on, like, Monday or something, we get a better bug fixing update, because there's obviously a lot of stuff that's broken right now. And yeah, I agree that the bartering system is not great. Okay, switch inventory to things in my freighter real quick, because we had a couple things in here we wanted to sell. That's a frigate upgrade. We'll keep that. Okay. So we can get some stuff out of here. Whoops.
Breaking news, breaking news. I'm Tom Nook, and this is the Nook News Network. Today, Dan is playing No Man's Sky, and it looks fun. He says the ship looks like a FedEx truck. Yesterday, he played Harvest Moon. Can you believe it? He doesn't want to date any NPC in Harvest Moon. I hope he doesn't get lonely on his farm. For the weather is very high today, so drink plenty of water. Stay tuned for more news tonight. Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you, Nook News. Oh, let's see. You can actually, you can filter these. All modules. What was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for these. All right, so we want 4 of these, I think, right? Or do we want 3? We realize that the habitats are very, very expensive. So I don't know. I've learned that when you try to trade stuff, you should just throw something in and immediately try to trade, even if it's a low offer. Oh, that's a good one. They took that. Okay, let's see if we can get more. Okay. Nice. Can I get one more? Ambassador class cockpit. Did not take it. Dang it. What else? What else? What else? One satellite dish I can part with. Didn't take it. Hull linkage. Okay, they really like this one. Boom. Yay. All right. Sweet. And then we need more of these. Let me see if I can get rid of some of the other habs then, if that's possible. We can definitely get rid of one of these ambassador class ramps. That's an ambassador class hab. We want that. Where are my other habs? I just got rid of a whole bunch. Earlier we had 10 habs to play with, and now we have none. I don't know what happened. And some of the stuff I don't want to part with, you know? I feel like I have so little to build a ship with still. Even after all of this work that we did, like trying to scavenge for things. I need to decide if I'm gonna, like, if I have like one of these thrusters, for example. It's cool looking, but am I gonna use it? Am I gonna get another one? I don't know. Deflector shield. We know this is like a good item. Okay, they took that. So I have another ambassador hab now. I think I need more. I don't think we can kind of do with what we have. I don't think you can trade the parts you buy. You can trade the ones you scavenge. Oh, right. I keep forgetting I bought some. Oops. 2 of these ducting joints I don't mind getting rid of, but they still won't take it. Some of the stuff I just do not want to part with because I might use it. So I'm just like sitting here feeling like I don't have like a lot of options. I have so many thruster options actually at this point. Maybe we start to like part with some of these. Ooh, okay, try that. Okay. I have no idea how many I have at this point. Let's try to get one more, but I won't try too hard. I have 3 of 10 right now. 10 being like a full stack. I can get as many as I want, but 3. I think I need 4. We're going for kind of a symmetrical kind of build right now. So 4 feels pretty essential. At minimum. We can try again to get rid of one of these wings. Phase beam array. I think, you know what? I hate phase beams. I'm never going to use a phase beam. Phase beams are my least favorite weapons. Actually, I don't know if it's my least favorite, but I really don't like using them. Yay! Okay. That's 4. We probably have a 5th one on the ship, and we have a walkway as well. So we definitely have some wiggle room now. We can start with the halves, and then we can get into some other structural parts later to make it look neat. But let's kind of like start to play around with the you know, core of the ship here. So as of right now, we have an ambassador hab, an ambassador walkway, and an ambassador ramp. And this cockpit that doesn't necessarily match them, but doesn't look bad either. And I'm trying to think about like what I want the whole ship to look like. I want it to be a little bit larger, but it doesn't need to be too big. Okay, I'm not trying to like drive around a city. I also don't like how symmetrical I usually make everything. For this kind of thing, I think it will be symmetrical, but I like it like a Millennium Falcon kind of like deal where the cockpit is actually off to the side. And I'm not trying to recreate the Millennium Falcon, but you know what I mean? Like, it kind of, something seems kind of fun about having the cockpit on one side and then some other stuff on the other side. Putting it in the center is what I would normally do, and I'm thinking like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to try something a little different. So that's what I'm thinking. So I think what we do is we go to move the landing gear over a little bit. So one there. Let me zoom out a little bit. That might be a little too wide. Actually, put it here. Put one here. And put the other ones... What if I kind of... Ooh. No. Here. Do I have 5 of these? No, I don't. Okay. Let's put them there for now. I am trying to drive around the city. I've seen some cool stuff. Someone made like a restaurant. It's like on top of the ship, like a whole restaurant. I've seen some cool stuff. But yeah, my main ship, I want it to feel kind of sleek, you know. All right, this is cool. So if we're going to do it this way, let's take our habs. And let's see what kind of arrangement we can do for these. So I have 4 to play with right now. So we could literally just go 1, 2, 3, and 4 and make that the core of the ship right there. You know? If we wanted the cockpit off to the side, we could decide to put it... Right trigger should be moved. So we could put it there. That's kind of what I'm talking about, you know? A little unique. We can go back and grab the Ambassador landing bay and throw it there. You want to fly around in a freighter? That's pretty cool. So I'm thinking for the overall livable space, this is what we're looking at. And we'll need to figure out wings and other doodads. But that's, yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. There's also this thing, this landing bay, which is like a little elevator that you can use to enter and exit the ship. And you know what's kind of neat about this is it actually acts as a walkway. So now that I know I have this, I am kind of like wondering if it should go somewhere. It's a Thunderbird landing bay. But doesn't look like there's any other types. A centered cockpit would be non-negotiable for me. It normally is for me as well, but I'm trying to force myself to do something a little outside my comfort zone for this. I think it's going to make me a better designer. So, to get the landing bay in here, I could get rid of this walkway. But it feels silly to have the landing bay right where the other entrance is. You know what I mean? If this is going to act as another entrance to the ship, why wouldn't I put it somewhere else? You know, just another part of the ship. So, what could this look like? Without going and getting another walkway. Which I might need to do. I'm trying to think. I could throw some thrusters and stuff on here just to like go barter some more for another walkway. One of these right here. Or I could do something like this where I take this get rid of the walkway, do this. You know what's kind of interesting, actually? What if we did... I don't know if this would look good. The idea that we can enter our ship from the front is kind of interesting to me. It doesn't like this at all. It really hates this. Okay, never mind, never mind. Oh, I did kind of need that. Oh, wait. Put that there. Oh, but the landing gear. Shoot. Pop the walkway there. And landing bay in front. Like that. So that gives us another entrance at the front. And then we can come back over here. And we can pop this down there. Now that means it changes the overall design a little bit, but that's not a huge deal. It keeps me from having to barter for more stuff, and I can always put thrusters and things like that back here to kind of tuck this away. I like having it tucked away a little bit. Okay, cool. What else can we do? I do think the next thing we want to figure out are like stuff, you know, things like thrusters and stuff like that. These propeller modules, how big are these? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool. That's cool stuff. I like that. Can they go on the back? They can only go on the sides. They're huge. I don't know why I expected any less. And then there's also this one, which I only have one of. I think that looks even better. Way more sleek. So we could probably negotiate for one of those. Engine cover. Oh. Huh. Okay, let's consider the engine cover. That's kind of cool. I have two of them. So we can pop one on either side. But I'm trying to actually expand the width of the ship without putting any more halves down. And that's where this stuff comes in, because you can do like... Oh. Ooh. Now see, that's what I'm talking about. Like we can pop this down alongside the cockpit. Or put it, I don't know. I have 5 of these. Why do I have so many of these? There's also these dome pieces, which are kind of neat. This is how people are kind of getting that Millennium Falcon kind of vibe. Then there's this thing, which I'm also very interested in, sort of. But we need something like that resembles wings, kind of like these. But not these. I had these, but I don't know where they are. It won't let me have them now. Heavy linkage. What is the linkage? What is this? Actually might solve some problems for us. I don't think you can walk through it though. A structural support piece, basically. Oh, this could be used for like decorating like the top of this or something. We'll just put that there for now so we remember. Hold on. What do we need for it to fly? We need thrusters. I'm trying to decide if I like these or not. Specifically for this build, I mean. But we could put a thruster down. And we need a reactor. Which are options right now. These are what I really want to use for reactors in this build. Because look at that. Oh, they're so cool. And then weapon system. Again, phase beam. I don't want that. I definitely want photon cannons. I like my photon cannons. Okay, this is technically flyable. We're not going to fly it. I'm just trying to get back to the bartering window. So let's apply edits. And I need to figure out what the heck happened to my other stuff I was using earlier to barter with that I actually wanted to try putting on my ship. It's not in here. Not in the exocraft. There's stuff in the freighter. But I might have already been pulling from this for all I know. The Starship has parts, but I wonder if did I accidentally delete some when I started deleting parts of the ship? I don't know. Hopefully not. I have 6 of these? Like, what? There was this wing that I kept trying to barter with, and I only was trading 1. I don't know. It's difficult to, like, know if everything's in one place or not. But, okay. Let me go back to the barter window. Oh, hold on. And if I want, so here's core components, here's engines, which we were looking at like another one of these thrusters perhaps. Arcadia heavy booster. Ooh. I wish I could see a better picture of this, but what do I have to trade? Like 3%. That would have been awesome. Okay. Torpedo launcher. Another one of these rock hopper wing modules is kind of what I was thinking. So if I want this, what can we trade for it? Because I already have 1. I need 2. Let's try to trade these. Okay, okay. Yes, that worked. I'm so happy. Okay, and then there's these fin modules that probably look pretty good with it. If we can get 2 of these, that would be pretty nice. I see, I'm worried. It still only says I have 1 of these. That's freaking me out. And where did those other wings go that I was bartering with? I only traded half of them. Why are they gone? I don't think you can trade half of something. I think it takes all of them. I deliberately hit the button to split the stack in half, but all 4 of them are gone now. So I'm worried about bartering anything, because I'm worried I'm not going to get to keep it. Okay, well, anyway. I hope I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Do we have 2 of these now or no? Did I? Okay, I only have 1. I only have 1. That's fine. These things, by the way, look at these boosters. Wild how big some of this stuff is. Oh, I wish I could just see what that looks like. Where are those wings? Here they go. Let's see what this looks like when we just kind of start there, right? That's pretty cool. Those are awesome looking. If I go back to thrusters... we have a few options. I have these now. I have a couple of these. Or there's these. I only have 1. Or there's these, which I only have 1 of. I thought I had more. I was kind of relying on these, actually. So the fact that I only have 1 is a bit surprising. Again, kind of terrified of bartering for stuff right now. It definitely feels like some... Jeez. 1 second. Okay. Definitely feels like something creative mode should be used for right now. Which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Engine cover. Oh, right. We were going to play with these, too. What does that look like? Flip. There we go. Oh. Can we put these on the underside? Okay, wow. Being able to flip the parts is not something I knew I could do? There's rotate. Oh, there's a horizontal flip as well. That's what I was trying to do. And it won't stick to anything. Hello? I guess I would need the other reactor first. I don't know if those are in their permanent home, by the way. I'm just testing stuff at the moment. So it looks like the engine covers were attaching to the side. Where'd they go? Where's that engine cover? Please tell me it didn't get deleted just because I took it off the ship. It's gone. What? Can you believe this? It's so broken. How has anyone built a ship? I don't understand. It deleted it. It's gone. Oh, it doesn't even look that good. So if I get rid of this, if I hit the delete button, that seems to actually pop it out of existence. No, okay, it's here. And it says available to build 2. Okay, so it's not deleted. I'll be honest, it doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look. So I'm fine. But, like, okay. Good to know, I guess? Ugh. Interesting. All right, back to building. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So now I'm just starting to kind of like see what I have to decorate with. Is there any way I can like cover this better? Albatross cargo tank. Oops. This but longer, please. It matches. That's kind of cool. Have you checked the box that says it's for disassembled Corvettes? The missing piece might go there. Oh, I could check that. Okay, but I found it after I got rid of the other one, and then it gave me both of them back. It's not putting this where I want it. 1 second.
Oh, huh?
Sorry about that. I should have put on some music. An unexpected thing pop up real quick. Okay. We're good, though. So, whoa. Don't use your mouse. Jeez. I was thinking while I was away about what I want to do. And one of the things that I was realizing that I've been struggling with a lot is storage. And so I'm actually thinking of making the ship a bit like taller with another hab or something. And that'll also help with this issue I'm having with like just not having enough room for making it look how I want it to look. So I might buy another hab. I also don't know if I should make the ship longer in the process or not. A couple of walkways, another thruster. But yeah, I think we're close to something for sure. Let me apply edits. Hopefully we didn't delete anything. And let me try to barter a bit. So I like that thruster we were using, that small one. I like the twin engine jets too, but I already have one of these, so let's see if we can get another one. I hope that this is the right thing. Ooh, I guess we'll find out. I don't think I like these twin dynamo jets. So there we go. Fair trade. And then, yeah, we were talking about getting another ambassador hab. Just a matter of what the heck I'm going to trade for it. I'm kind of nervous about trading anything that's in a stack because it just really does feel like we're not getting the stuff back from when we split a stack. These engine covers turned out to be kind of ugly, but that's a 1% on the offer. That's not going to work. Somehow I ended up with 2 of these thrusters. I don't get it. I just tried to use these and it wouldn't let me, and now I have 2. How? Literally how? This doesn't make sense. How do I have 2 of these? I wanted 2 of these, and now it says I have 2. But we're missing an engine cover. That doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't know. I just don't know. No, it liked this. Whatever this cargo link thing is. There we go. Okay, that's helpful. Can I get another walkway? Ambassador class walkway would be kind of nice. I can't even girl math that. I don't know. I wish some other parts would duplicate for me because I could definitely use some other stuff. Let's see if I get rid of these for that. Nope. This thing. There we go. All right, another walkway in our pockets. And then I got the thruster already. We'll try this. You right now? It is me. Yes, no, that's true. I'm having a lot of trouble with this. Okay. I think what we can do is... well, how many habs does it think we have? Start there. 1. Okay. If I pop this right here, and then I come up here and grab the walkway and pop it back here. Boop. Okay. That gives us room to kind of play around with the boosters and different things to put over our, whatchamacallit, the doorway to the ship. I think we can have more to play with now for the overall structural design of the ship. So we can put that there, and then we could pop another. We can pop another type of booster. Oh, then there's these thrusters that again it gave me 2 of, which I did not have before. It'll put them here for no reason. That doesn't make sense, but it will. See, I am interested in having these. What would this look like? No, they got to come off of something else, I think. Oh, they're cool looking. That's for sure, but... Okay, what about... if we put the... If I moved this up here, and then I moved this up here... There's kind of something to be said for this design. Move this gun up here for now. Put this over here. I gotta admit, the reactors, though, like, I really, really, really want to use 2 of those reactors. I just think they look so cool. But the more I play with this, the more I'm like, the ship should be wider. Like, the more and more I do. Like, if you had a wider ship, you'd be able to do all this cool stuff you want to do. 2 more halves, just 2 more. We could take the wings and put them up here, which makes the front of it look pretty bulked up and cool. And we can put, literally, we could take, yeah, just put this gun back up in the middle for now. We could literally take 2 of these halves and do that, like, on either side. And what would that look like? So then we could take this and put it here, and we could put this back here. Or we could go ahead and put them on the outsides. Does that look like it's turning into something? I don't know. I might move this up. Maybe I don't like these, actually. Maybe these boosters are a little bit odd looking for my current design. I don't know if I'm going to go with them. Okay. I really wish I could move the walkway even further back, but... All right, we'll continue kind of going this direction. So I have a couple thrusters. I'm interested in some more. Don't know what I'm going to put yet. There is this one, but I think it's too goofy looking. Like, I don't like how that looks. It just doesn't. It's clipping into the doorway. It's stupid. So we're not going to do that. Do I have... See, if I had this twin Echo Jets, that could look good at the top. What else am I going to put up there? We have some other stuff. Let's see. We could do something like that. It's a bit odd, but it does work. We can... Let me see. We'll have to move this gun over again. It's looking like that's going to have to go like under the ship somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if that's even possible. I mean, it is physically possible, but I just don't know if it's what I want. What if I grabbed this? Okay. This gives us some interesting options because we could put something underneath it. I think we could literally, like, flip this around. See what I mean? It's not quite what I want, but... It's kind of cool that you can taper the bottom up like that. Oh, what if we did it like this, actually? Hold on. If I did the Speedbird one, and then I used this Speedbird one. Okay, yeah. That looks like a spaceship. I kind of need another one, though. Another. Oh, I have more. Is this coming? Is this coming together? Is this really coming together right now? Oh wow, this is looking like something. Part of me is thinking, what if? Hang on, go back there. What if for a minute, just what if we did this? Put the cockpit up higher and then grabbed another one of these. Am I out? What's happening? No, I need more. Hold on. How does this look? Ugh. Wait. What happened? Okay, it's still there. Everything's fine. Yeah. Right? I gotta be honest, that's kind of working. That's, this is becoming a spaceship. I am thinking we need one more of these things so we can get the front looking a little more uniform.
Looks like Angie P has been in the Super Billionaire on YouTube for 3 months and says, "Hey Dan, hey chat, building the Millennium Falcon. JK, hope you're having a good day."
Angie, thank you so much. Can we please go inside the ship already? Okay. We'll go inside the ship real quick. How's it going, Zach? How are you? Continue. Wait. Did it already save my... Okay, leave workshop. It's not done. But yeah, here's where we're at. So this is what all the different rooms look like. Oh, it got rid of my changes. That's not good. See, that's what I was afraid of. Here's the elevator I was talking about. So we can actually open this. And it... Like, we can go down. And that could be a separate entrance. It got rid of all of those adjustments I just did. I don't know why it did that. Why didn't it save those? I hope it didn't delete the parts again. There's a lot of bugs right now. Okay. So I can close that. The thing people are complaining about is these walls can't be removed. Like, sometimes you just want a really big open space and you can't do it. I'm just going to deal with it. Open this hatch again. But, okay, back to editing, because actually... Purchase... Oh, no. What about in here? Okay, nothing is in here. Purchase advanced. Wings, hull plating. Okay. We liked the Speedbird stuff we were using. So we needed one more of these. And for it, I could probably trade... Not that. Both of them? Yay! Okay. Resume editing. Oh, okay. There's my changes again. Interesting. All right. Awesome. So kind of got the front the way I want it for now. I like the cockpit's on one side, but we can still kind of like see out in the other direction? There's nothing like blocking our view.
Looks like Zach Scott Games has been in the Super Billionaire on YouTube for 8 months and says, "Crossing Minute feels like home." My heart overflows with gratitude and love for the friends and memories I found in this beautiful community.
That was a little too nice for Zach Scott Games. Something is up. I want to say thanks, but I'm a little bit. I'm questioning how inspirational. I'm questioning a lot there. There's always a catch. Thank you, I think. That looks. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, I'm like, that looks kind of goofy. Well, now I know why. That looks kind of cool though. But maybe what we should be doing is something like that. Those don't quite go together. They're close, though. How's it going, Kato? Put this back. We got to figure out other stuff to put on the sides. That's what I'm struggling with right now. I don't know what I have.
Hey, shut up. Zach Scott Games just tipped $5 and
Jeez.
said, "I am truly serious about this. Crossing Minute has given me joy and comfort, and my $5 gift is a small way to show how much it means to me."
Thank you, Zach Scott Games. Okay, he's totally serious. Just that is confirmed now. Thank you. This game looks so complicated. It's this is yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a bit more complicated than I had thought it would be. I'm trying really hard to make something unique with like very, very limited parts. It's not been easy. I have 2 of these. I should really try to figure out a way to use them. Oh wow. What if I flipped it? No. What if? Nope, that doesn't really work. I was trying to see how this would look. It feels like it just needs something to connect those 2 pieces now. But what? What would wedge right in there that I have? This thing? It is small. How do we flip it? We can flip it like this. Oh, it sticks out.
Quiet. Zach Scott
Zach.
Games just gave us $5 and said, "And I also want to say I cherish being part of Console Kaido's channel. So this $5 gift is my way of showing how much I value being there too."
There you go. There you go, Kato. Zach gave me $5 for you. You owe me $5. Oh my gosh. I have 2 more of these. Can I like complete the... Let's see, hold on. What if I... Well, that might work. It looks a little weird. I can't get back up in the hangar here. This is odd, right? Am I doing a good job or a stupid job? Like, what do we think? This is weird, right? I'm not doing a very good job. This thing does not want to cooperate at all. Oh, it's because I have... Ugh. Okay, hold on. Oh no, is it gone again? Are you serious? Right bumper to duplicate. Right bumper to duplicate. That worked. That gave me the other one I was missing. Okay, what do we... Whoa, continue. What do we think of this? Is this too... Did I go a little too wild bulking it up? These sticking out the way they do is kind of strange. If we come down here at ground level... It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too good.
Hey, shut up. Zach Scott Games just tipped $5 and said I've now become the #1 commenter, and I'm sorry for taking that spot from Katie J, so this next $5 gift is dedicated to her with respect.
I'm not giving other people the $5. You're gonna need to wait till they stream, and you're gonna have to give them $5 yourself. But thank you. I will definitely take the $5. You owe me $5. No. I can't be taking people's credit card information. That's going to get me in big trouble. All right, hold on. Still got to try stuff here. What if we did... No, see, that doesn't work. Okay, new plan. What if I... Hold on. Get rid of these. We take this. We flip it like this. And then flip it this way. What if we did that on both sides? Keep modifying. That looks better. The pieces fit together a lot better. I think we do that. We just need 2 more of those now. What are these even called? I don't know. Do we remember what they look like? Arcadia blade. We need 2 Arcadia blades. And then I don't know what to do behind them yet, but we'll figure that out. I'm just doing this one chunk at a time, I guess. So if I hit B, we can apply edits. That should make everything... Yep, okay. And then we can come in here, and we can purchase new modules, and we can trade for advanced modules, and we go back to hull plating, and we're looking for the Arcadia blade. There they are. And we want 2 of these. And to get them, we will be trading stuff that I really don't want to trade, but I don't know if I have a choice. What if I got rid of this and this? 41%. Perfect. Okay, 1 more Arcadia blade, please. Probably this. Okay. Oh, jerks. Okay, that's fine. Where is all my stuff? How come all the numbers aren't... This doesn't make any sense. That was a terrible trade, but we did it anyway. We got our 2 Arcadia blades. Nothing in this game is making any sense at all. But let's just continue building our ship. At this point, I'm dedicated to getting a ship built so we can start decorating the interior. And if it means I have to waste a bunch of stuff to try and get the parts I want, then I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Easy come, easy go. All right, left trigger to flip it the way we want. We throw that here. And then we flip it with X, and there we go. Ta-da! The front of the ship is done, I think. I think that looks really good, based on my current skill level and available parts. Right? I think it's fine. If I go to the ground and I look up at it, I'm pretty excited about what I'm seeing. If I look in the back, of course, yeah, we got a lot to figure out. We got any more habs. At least 1 more. If not 2. Okay, and then, oh yeah, where are the guns gonna go? There for now, I guess, but that's not what I want. Let me put that in the back for a second. Just anywhere. What can we put on top of this thing to kind of like go along with the guns? Because we need guns. Like, that's kind of a requirement. I used to have a lot of cool little things. Oh, the ducting outlets. Yeah, we could pop one of these down again. And guns. Photon cannon. You can technically clip stuff into other stuff. So actually, if I move this back and then I take this photon cannon and put it up front, and then I think there is sometimes the option to clip things, but this is not one of those times. Okay. We could do that, but I think it looks a bit lazy. I don't like it. What else do we have? What about the plating menu? We do have this diffuser. Oh, wait. Is this the thing? Oh, we were looking at this earlier. Yeah, this is the thing that's not the thing we thought it was. What about the hull linkage? This thing? What if I put that here? I was thinking about putting another walkway there, but actually if we put that there, I think it gives the ship a cool little look, and it saves us some trading because we don't need to get another walkway. So we'll just need one more habitat. How goes No Man's Sky? Good so far, I'd say. Other than all the bugs and missing parts on our ship, it's going okay. This is where we're at so far, and I'm liking it enough, I think. Let me toggle... No, let me go back and apply edits again. And then let's try to get another hab, just to get that, because that's kind of messing me up. Purchase modules, trade for advanced modules. We want an ambassador class hab, and we want to trade this thing. 1%! They did not take it. I need that shield thing. What about the radiator vents? I don't think I'm going to... Oh, 1%. Come on. What do you want for this? I'm out of stuff. It won't let me trade. What about these 2 radiator vents? You're killing me. You are killing me. Phaser beam. Yes. Yes. Trade declined. Wait, what? It said product received. I guess it was an old trade declined. It's... Okay, trade accepted. It's just lagging. That's all. Modify. Yes. Hi, kitty. There we go. Okay. So what that allows us to do is connect all the interior parts together, which is what we needed to do, because now we can access the cockpit. So now it's just a matter of decorating this to where we're proud of it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's see. It's pretty stinking cool looking already, but yeah, okay. I'm trying to get my cat to stop climbing on me. Hey. We need to figure out what goes behind these little wings we made, right? I'm worried it's going to be plating we don't currently own. I don't know what else we would put here. But we also need some other stuff too. We need this shield. I used to have an ion battery. It got deleted somehow. But yeah, we have things like the shield and the guns, which are absolutely mandatory. Like we're going to need to be able to shoot stuff. We're going to need to be able to shield from attacks. You can put these things on the side. You can even put them on the underside of the ship in some cases. I don't want to do that, but it's possible. It is a thing we can do. I figure once we get the main structure done, I can make those compromises later. This is like the finishing touches, we'll call them. So going back to the plating area. First, we could try one of these. And just pop it back here. Don't step on the keyboard, please. Oh, no! No, 1 second. Okay, hopefully we're still live. Turning off the keyboard. You're a menace. Okay, anyway. I was going to try flipping this around a little bit. Just to see... Ooh. How many? We have 3 of these. That's not quite enough. We need 1 more. But what about just 2 of them? Let's see what this looks like here. Wow, actually, that kind of works. Oh, okay. Do we like this from other angles? You are just a menace. Sit down. It works for the front. It doesn't really work for the back, and the sides look goofy. It doesn't work with that wing right there. It's just strange. It's a strange shape. But, yes, if the ship was going to be differently shaped, this would look good. But it's not for this. But okay, we tried that. Now... What the heck? What is this thing? That's that wing. I don't really want that. We need to get different plating. We just need hull plating. And it's taken a lot of it away from me. I haven't even traded most of this stuff away. It's just taken a lot of stuff away from me. So let me once again apply my edits. And we have to see if it's just in my inventory before we panic. Look at all of these. Like, these are no longer being accessed by my menus when I'm clicking around. So I guess I will put everything in the Starship. And maybe they'll get back in my little menus as I'm decorating. So maybe I haven't deleted anything yet, which is good. We definitely don't want to have deleted stuff. This would explain why I have no decorations. Like, I remember having this. My vent. Yeah, it just hit stuff. We have 2 of these habs. I knew I had 2 of those habs. And look at this stuff. Oh my gosh. This game. I think what happened is like... Well, actually, no. I couldn't even begin to speculate. I don't really know. There's our 2 thrusters we didn't really like. Yeah, we have plenty of trade fodder. We're good. So the Starship has all of it now, except for whatever's in the freighter, which is, thankfully, none of it. Okay, good. There might actually okay. I've 1 Speedbird diffuser. That could be something to look at. Okay, wings. Rockhopper fin module is kind of making me wonder if I kind of want to try this. It might taper off nicely because we have the Rockhopper wing module, and maybe the fin would look good. What if I wanted this? Let's see. Could I get rid of this for it? 3%? Come on, it's like a wing for a wing. What are you talking about? That's a 99%. That is not what we want to do. It's still not letting me trade a lot of the stuff that is... What? Why? Where is everything? Why can't I just suddenly I can't trade anything? This system's borked, man. I just make me spend money. Okay. I'm now turning on the system completely. I would like to just spend money on the things that I want, please. I really want to try this out, but it's like it's so annoying to want to try something and then to not have the stuff available to trade. Like I just have to keep trying stuff, but I don't want to I don't think I'm going to use the vents at this point, but maybe they're kind of aesthetically they might be really cool. It might help fill out like an area. What, can I use 1? 2%, so it doesn't even matter. One of these thrusters. See, that's too expensive. What about the cargo pod that I'm probably not going to use? 3%. What if I trade this? Oh. That was a little more than I thought. And I might want this hull linkage, but okay. This wing better look good. If this wing doesn't look good, it's probably not going to. Okay, here it is. Okay. Well, actually. Okay, actually, that does help. That helps make it look more like an intentional kind of wing on our spacecraft. And it matches the one behind it, and it kind of blends in with this one in a not so terrible, awful way. So, okay, you know what? One more of these. What can we put under here just to make it look a little bit nicer? We had some options. One of those diffusers would be nice. Now, where is all my stuff? Okay, if I check my ship. Look at that. There's my Speedbird diffuser. So it's not pulling parts from my ship. It's because my inventory, it's really wanting to pull from my character's inventory. That's probably why I'm so confused. So let me go try and sell some more stuff. I think I can sell some of my upgrade modules that I definitely won't need. I have all these I have all these upgrade modules that I'm probably not going to use. That's for the Minotaur. I actually want that. Minotaur flamethrower. What? B-class hyperdrive. Water jet unit. Sputtering starship trail. Oh, I might actually use that. Suspicious bolt caster upgrade. Plasma. Oh man, some of these upgrades are actually kind of like Minotaur cannon module. Oh, shoot, I might actually use these. What else can I get rid of? You know what? Let's just put everything in my exosuit. I think I might have room. I have 40 slots. Yeah, we're fine. I've been wondering, like, why am I running out of parts so fast? Like, I had so many options earlier. Like, there were so many little things lit up. Like, oh, look at all the things I found. That's great. We spent the first, what was it, like, hour of this stream just finding stuff. And meanwhile, it's all been getting pulled out of my inventory. The ship's looking real cool, though. Okay. So, we were playing with this wing, and then we thought, okay, what if we put down... where is everything? It won't come back. Why? Okay, let's reload the game. Let's reload. This is stupid. It's just, obviously it's borked. We gotta reload. That's so dumb. Oh, are you okay? Cat burp. We need to make a staircase because we can't actually access the cockpit right now. So let me go into building mode in here. So this is where we're gonna get into this soon. We're gonna actually be able to decorate the ship. I'm just trying to decide where I want this staircase to go. I don't want it to be like something I'm always bumping into. Let's try here for now. That brought me outside. That shouldn't even be possible. Can I get back in? Okay. Why does it let me do that? Edit. Can I just move it? Yeah, we can just move it. Let's put it... Can I rotate it? Only 2 different directions. So now I do feel like it needs to go like right here. And we can block... Well, no, it's fine. Okay. So this leads us to the cockpit. I might put this back a step. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I can sit here for a second. We can see the ship kind of around us. It's so cool. And then we have a save point. And we're just going to reload it. Because I think that'll fix the bug of not being able to use our parts. Usually, reloading a restore point helps. The staircase might move somewhere. I'm going to keep it there for now, but yeah, we might put it in another room or something. Anyway. Oh, don't hit the teleport pad. Be thinking of ship names, because I'm probably going to ask you all to help me name it. They're still not showing me my parts. I'm carrying so many parts. I have so much of this stuff right now. Like... Right? I do, right? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Actually. No, but I did. I had... Where was it? It was like the Speedbird fairing or something. Or diffuser. Here, let's actually confirm. No, don't do any changes. Oh, did I make a change? Here, confirm changes. I am being gaslit. Here, let me quit to mode select. We'll quit the game. We'll see if that fixes it. You're playing Planet Crafter. Have you played Planet Crafter? I haven't. I don't remember what that one's like. Let me check in here. Make sure nothing's hiding. We're good. Okay. Go into here. Modify. And... Nope. There is a chance that I actually don't have the parts that I think I have, but let me just see my inventory real quick. What I'm looking for is this. Speedbird diffuser. It's right here. There it is. And it won't let me use it. There's also the Speedbird fairing and the Firebox fairing. So, like, this stuff exists in my inventory right now. And I've moved it from my Starship to my pockets. But it's just not letting me use it. which is so odd. And if I try and trade, if I go to purchase new modules, trade for advanced modules, I can just sell stuff in here, first of all, which I didn't know I could do. That's very odd. Second, though, if I wanted another one of those wings we liked. This guy. I need one more of these. So then if I go to trade, I have one page. Every time I come in here, I have less and less options for trading. So it's certainly a bug. It is certainly a bug. Will you take this? It's 3%. They didn't like that. What do you want? Do you want some radiator vents? I don't have much. Do you want these ugly cargo pods? Oh. They didn't like it. What about this? This is so dumb. This is like so broken. Why did it take that? Okay. Do I have my new wing available to me? Yes, I do. This could be a situation where we leave the space station, come back. Had to turn creative mode on for shipbuilding because it was kind of buggy. It's very buggy. I don't want to use creative mode. This is my survival save. I definitely don't want to get into creative mode. I'm hoping that they fix the bugs pretty quickly. I think they will. But okay. That was silly. We have it mostly done. There's some decorations and stuff I want to put on. There's obviously shields and stuff we need. But it's really, really getting close. It definitely... The interior is done. We can start decorating the interior if this is going to be buggy. It's not giving me the stuff I want. So yeah, let's fly out of the space station at least and fly back in and see if that fixes it. It is really cool. I will say that. I'm very excited about the you know, so far like what we've made here. It's very cumbersome to fly. If I open up the camera angle, we can see how it looks on the outside. The back looks terrible, like in space. I need to keep working on it. Maybe that'll fix it though. Just that quick little trip. I really want to get into the interior decorating, though. I'm just desperate to see if I can finish the outside in the stream, or if I'm going to have to wait for an update. No. I can't do anything. Like, yeah, it's just, I have some of these parts, and it's just blocking them out. I don't know if there's another storage, like it's pulling these from, the Vesper diffuser, the Arcadia S-foil, and the Argonaut cowling. That could be another inventory that I'm just not looking at. I'm trying to find the Speedbird. Yes. So, like, it won't let me select it. That's what the vents look like, by the way. Oh, what if the vents went down here? Could that be good for now? Just to give us something at the bottom? I'm going to put the gun up there for now. I'm going to put the high energy shield here. And there's another component that it's now blocking from me. I think I had an ion battery at one time. Don't know where that went. That'll be fine, though. I have a cargo sphere, which, again, ugly. I don't want to use that, but it gives us more inventory space. I had one of these cargo pods. I think I traded it. But yeah, more work to do for sure on the outside. Once an update comes in, I can continue working on it. But let's work on the interior design, shall we? I think that'll be for the best. I don't even know if I like this thing as the back. I might trade this out too. There's more, yeah, there's just so much more we can do. I would like to put more boosters on it. I don't know if that'll help with maneuverability or not, but it is very slow to fly. And it feels like the back could just do some work overall. So we'll see what happens there. I could just put boosters right here. Chances are, though, I can't trade anything for them. Like, I want these. It just won't. It's like, The game really just said, like, yeah, no. It also feels like my deals are getting, like, less and less valuable. Just give him these. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Here, let me just toss this in. Twin Echo Jets. Ooh, it's looking good. I like that. Hopefully it'll make maneuverability a little bit better. There's a world where I continue to add habs to this too to make it a little bit larger, and I take the reactors and put them on top of there. Because the reactors look cool, but they're also, like, not... I don't know. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. But I'm going to continue to tweak it, I think, once I get more parts. I might just use parts that I find on planets. And again, I might just need to wait until an update happens so that I can, like, use the parts I already have, which is a lot. Like, a lot. But okay. There's nothing stopping us from designing the inside. Let's head back to space. What's the game? It is No Man's Sky. Okay. Now, I think my freighter is in this system. I don't know if it matters. I was trying to just see if my freighter's nearby, then maybe I can, like, pull from the storage automatically. But yeah, my freighter is nearby. It is over here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Right there. Oh, okay. What I'm thinking is I might need to park on there to get more supplies. But we'll see. This is so cool, though. I can get up and walk around if I want to. I'm not going to because there's been enough bugs today, and I did have it bug out once to where I couldn't sit back down. Nice ship. I've noticed supercharging the reactor severely increases maneuverability and boost. Okay, thank you. I will look at that. Can we just reinstall the parts willy-nilly? I probably can. I don't see why not. All right, we'll stop here. Trying to get to 0. There it is. Landing sequence unavailable. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get out. Leave pilot seat. Fortunately, every time I rearrange everything, it rearranges itself back later. Oh, you're having that bug. Interesting. I'll go ahead and not mess with it yet then, but thank you for letting me know. I'm hoping we get an update this week, like soon, because I just spent a lot of time trying to edit this ship, and I have tons of parts it won't let me use in my inventory right now. So that was like the issue I'm running into at the moment. But okay, we'll start at the bottom. And I think the first thing I would like to do is just get our storage moved into the ship. So in No Man's Sky, if you don't know, there is storage that you can share between bases and your freighter and ships, and it's pretty awesome. All of these, see how they're named upgrades, rare items, white mats, green mats, red mats. So those are I named those. These are my custom storage units, basically. So I have all my upgrades in here, my rare items in here, and so on. And so I can access this in a lot of different places, and this ship is no exception. So I wanted to create like a cargo hold for all of these, all 9 of them. I don't know if that's even possible. But we're going to see, if I can like fit all of them in here. So let's see. Let's put one here. Let's put one here. Let's put one right. Wait, I'm using the same exact one over and over. That's kind of stupid. I forgot you have to, because they are all different. We have to decide where we want the doors, basically, because you can just cover the doors. So I think I just want this to be a hallway, but we need an entrance. Maybe the entrances stay back here, and we cover these extra doors right here and here. Yeah, okay. So there's our upgrades. And we can put rare items next to it. And then my different color materials. So, we'll put parts actually in here too. Oop, okay. And then the materials can go in this one. So we have white materials. This is just based on like the color of like what they look like in your inventory, basically. Red and blue. All right. I'm going to go back into first person because this is really not going well for me in third. So it looks a little plain right now, but this is one storage room, and this side will be the other storage room. And I only have 3 more storage units to contend with. So 1, 2, and 3. Hello? I want you to take up the interior wall, please. Oh, I'm out of microprocessors. Okay, no problem. I can make more. But it's still not covering the correct door. Come on. Come on. Rotate. No! Oh, now it worked. Okay, can I get rid of... Too close to Starship. What? Hello? It's not letting me delete this part. So my cargo hold is already kind of not going well. It says too close to Starship. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I have to, like, maneuver differently? Great. So I have a duplicate container. Come on. Can I get rid of this one? Yeah, let me place it down. No problem. Now it's like, nope. What if I move it? It's so buggy. It's so bug. I thought this would be so fun to like sit here and decorate the ship and everything. It is so buggy. Okay, let me think. I can try landing on the freighter to see if that for some reason fixes it. Is it not letting me back in the cockpit? Uh-oh. There we go. I don't know if I'm looking at the bottom of it or not. No, that's the top. Okay. All right, we will land comfortably on our freighter. Maybe since we're parked, it'll let me do this? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So there's a tip. Park your ship. Okay. Next. So that means we have a pretty big storage room here and a less big storage room, but then the staircase is here letting us up to the cockpit. I'm going to move this back a step here. Boom. Okay, like that. This feels a little more comfortable to me. I still don't like that there's a doorway here and I could just fall into the staircase, of course. Then there's this room back here. This might be a good, like, captain's bedroom, you know? So why don't we put my crew berth? I can choose which side. I can't go in the back, but it can go, like, here. And I could put something else in here, too, if I want to. What would I like? A window, maybe? I don't know if I want to do a window or not. I might do that in, like, the other building setting. I could put a living wall. Or not. Oh. So this could be in my bedroom for, like, growing different plants. Or I could do the mission radar, or a refiner unit, or a med pod. Or another bed. Or a nutrition unit, which is a little kitchenette. Which, you know what, actually kind of works because, yeah, it's like my little apartment, you know? This is where I make my food and everything. Yeah. Okay. And there's more decorating we could do. We could put little rugs and stuff down too, but I'm not at that point yet. I'm trying to figure out all the other components. So then what's also really cool about having like a little upstairs is that we can put other admin things up here, like the mission control kind of thing, like so we can find missions. Our mission radar could be up here. Just a matter of like which room do you want to put it in? I think I'll put it right there. And a refiner unit could go in here as well. So that's how we would refine materials. And I don't know what would go in here yet. Maybe it'd just be a little seating area or something. So yeah, those are the main components of upstairs. Downstairs, let's see. So we have our storage rooms. I'm kind of thinking we actually take some storage out of here to kind of even this out a little bit. What do you think? Let's see. Interesting. We can block the staircase with it. Not necessarily even blocking the staircase. It's just where the staircase is. Decisions. So this is 3 storage walls plus 2 in here. I can fit 1 more without making the staircase kind of clip into it. The staircase can clip into it. That's not a huge deal. Trying to decide what I want to do. Because I also thought it'd be cool to put a med pod and stuff down here, but then also, there's like, we can grow like different plants and stuff. We can put up one of those too. And then of course we have the elevator. Already I want more space. Dang it. This is not nearly enough space. Here's what we'll do. I will clear out this room here. Oh, you know what we do? Here's what we do. We actually do put our storage somewhat into this hallway. Just to free up some more rooms. I want the cargo in the back of the ship as much as possible. So that kind of solves that. So there. Now we have all of our cargo kind of in the back of the ship. With the exception of those two. So I like that there's doors when you enter on the ship. You have some cargo, and you got a door here to a cargo room and a door here to a cargo room. But maybe it'd be better to have the doors at this junction. And that would clear up 2 more. Oh, a few more, actually. Okay. Yeah. So that room's empty. It's over here. So we have 2 more. Let's grab this. And actually go over here. Put that there. Grab this. Put that there. There we go. Okay, so you enter the ship from the back entrance. No news. How's it going? Sorry. Just got really focused there. There's a door to your right, and that accesses 1 storage room. There is not a door to your left, but there's a junction here that accesses the staircase up to the pilot seat. Also, this elevator gets you up there too. And there's a doorway here for this empty room, which is where I want to put some med pods or something. You know what? I know what I want to do. There's an uneven number of these, I think, so that's kind of why I'm struggling a little bit. The symmetry is going to continue to be off. We block the door. So you enter the ship. It is a little claustrophobic. There is a lot of storage. And then you have this junction. And you can go over here. And there's storage. And you can go over here. And there's storage. We will move this right there. We will move this one right there. Okay. If I want to get rid of the claustrophobic feeling, we can add these two back here. It doesn't give us our doorways back, but at least, oops. At least it gives us a little more room in the entrance to kind of breathe. Like that. Ta-da. Okay. Enter the ship. There's some storage ahead of you. Doesn't feel too cramped. We got storage back here. And of course we got storage back here. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. Kind of reminds me of Firefly, when Reavers modify their ships without rage and severe violence. Can you be a scavenger class in this game? Yeah, Firefly is probably a big inspiration for what they've done here. You can definitely scavenge. In fact, in order to get these parts, I have to go planet to scavenge. I don't know if it's like you're imagining, but yeah, there's definitely some of that for sure. We were doing that at the beginning of the stream. It's just kind of roaming planets, finding buried scrapped material and like opening it up and getting different ship parts and things like that. Okay, so another thing I liked is having this empty room to make it like a med bay. So now I can take these med pods and put like 2 of them down. And this is like, if anyone gets into trouble, we got our little med bay in here. Now these are just decorative, but it's kind of the idea. Again, this is just going to get us up to there. I don't love the staircase or its orientation, but I can't really do much about that. But there, we got that. Any other... I got the refiner. No, okay, I got like one of everything other than living walls. Now, living walls are just for growing some plants. We can definitely put them somewhere. I just don't know if I need them. I don't know how much plant growing I'm going to be doing. We could open up as soon as you open up the ship, there's living walls. That might feel a bit cozy, but I don't know if I like it. We can put one here. It's something. There's also space upstairs for living walls if we wanted to. Like we have this whole wall here that we haven't, and this. We haven't really decided what we want to do with this yet. Maybe this is what we want to do. Maybe we want to do like 3 of these up here. 1, 2, 3. And that could be where we grow our extra stuff. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Okay. We'll get rid of the one down here. And then we can finally play around with furniture and stuff. Sweet. Loud cat problems. Let's focus on the entrance. What would we want to have greeting people when they enter into the main entrance, other than storage crates? So, a lot of decorations. It's kind of cool. The idea of weapon racks is kind of interesting to me. They don't like this kind of surface, it seems. I wish I could, like, even it out a little bit.
$2 recipe, anyone? I call it leftover surprise. Sneak into a neighbor's home and open up the fridge. Grab anything resembling repackaged meals and run out the front door. Use your warm breath to reheat and dig into an unexpected delight.
There you go. That sounds affordable. Okay, maybe not a weapon rack. I don't know. It's funny that you can use this stuff, even though it's like clearly like mad that you would actually decide to put something on the wall. Like, are you serious right now? It won't rotate properly. Ooh, wait a minute. If I kind of walk back and forth, getting it to be even is okay. This is supposedly snap placement. I could put it on the ground. I could put it on the floor, sort of. That looks awful. Okay, maybe not that. Holographic Gek display. Oh, it's huge. I mean, you can change the sizes of things. Bio crates. This table's pretty cool. Frame lighting. I can't even like fit this in here. Oh. Just because the walls are the way they are, it is difficult to like put furniture in here and have it fit properly. It doesn't know what to do in this environment. What else? Different banners and stuff, of course. That's huge. What about something simple, like a decoration like this? It does feel like it likes things you can put on the floor. That's good. 1 second. Okay. I'm running out of time. I am streaming longer than I was anticipating. So you can resize stuff in this game, by the way. A lot of stuff is resizable. So I could do stuff like this. I don't know if I'll commit to this, but this is kind of neat that the floor furniture works really well. I can even put a whole tree in here if I want to. See? Look at that. We can make our own little like custom planter if we really want. Posters and things like this. Oh, that's interesting. Don't like look as good. You can put them on this too. You can do a lot of wacky things for sure. But yeah, I don't know about that. But I think decorating the floor with stuff is something I can explore. I wish I had more time. But I don't. I think, okay, this is actually, hold on. These planters might legit be like what we want to do. What if we put literally, like what if we put like, these in the corners. We could change the color before we place it down to be what? The color makes absolutely make no sense. We'll go with that. And then so I can kind of put this down. Try to get it to look somewhat good here. We'll put it down there. And we'll use a duplicate and we'll just kind of put it right here. Yeah. So, okay, that's a start for sure. I have a lot of playing around to do, I think. Overall, though, I think the ship could have... It came out pretty good for all of the issues we ended up having. I think it looks legitimately pretty cool. Minus the extra work I'm obviously going to need to keep doing. Such a cool update. All right. Well, thanks for having patience with me. That was a buggy mess. I do think they'll fix it soon enough, but it, you know, it's going to take some time. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go because I went over the time I was going to give myself today by like 40 minutes. So, yeah, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for all those supers and stuff and memberships and things like that. And for liking the stream and all that fun stuff. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.